Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For easports college football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone and in.
Bro, how old you turning, bro? Happy birthday, man. How old we is now? $22, man. My boy young.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the ground game. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for
Yeah, the Gators pulled it out, bro.
After the productive first down.
That
play,
boy's young out
second
here,
and
bro. I'm
6.
32.
Back to pass, it's Milrow. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure and you only rushed 3 guys.
Got the 1-year-old, man. He's just getting life started, bro. Congrats.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the
Good defense,
incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Hey, I'm right with you, bro. I got 3 of them motherfuckers too, man. 2 boys and a girl.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Professional parent.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Glagway. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down, Rush, you got 3 kids at 22, bro. What age you get started?
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
I had my first one at like 26.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the
I hate that shit, bro.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
Woo. 18. All right,
Power football with the run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone.
Good dot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
I know y'all boys seen Duke tonight,
Here's the
man.
play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
You know, I fuck with Auburn, though. I fuck with Auburn. I can't lie.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Before I found Florida, I used to run with Auburn.
Throw it again. Quarterback moving. Slips a tackle. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set
Yeah, that's crazy runs. Like,
now they take all the
I wouldn't have been ready at 18.
Great job in coverage. Great job.
You know, I was hardly ready at 26, man. You know what I mean? Like,
he's got to throw it away.
but shit, the good thing is you got that shit out the way.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout.
No, sir.
And the incomplete
We on all
pass
that.
lets his defense get the ball back for its own, great field position.
We on all that.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
See, when Saban was still there, I fuck with Bama, bro. Cause I fuck with Coach Nick Saban,
It's
man.
a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
But I mean, you know, they're not gonna be like how they used to be. Coach Saban had them boys playing, bro.
To convert 3rd and short from the 30. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls
Come
to
on,
the ground
Ron.
incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And we do no Saban slander in the chat, bro.
So after putting 3 on the
It's the
board,
greatest coach of all time. No Saban slander in the chat. But that's random to have beef with Auburn. Auburn's all right.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Damn, we was supposed to punch that in, man. My old line, come on.
Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Thank you. I'm like, bruh, I moved my safety over and everything. How the fuck?
Decided to overturn the call. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll take another shot here.
Oh, sir.
And it slips through his
I'm like, bro, we are
fingers
right
and
there.
incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure because he was.
Yeah, Gators, you know, Gators got that deep-rooted hate.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
30-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving
Oh, yeah.
away from pressure. On the move,
Oh, yeah. Why did you dive, though?
Would have loved to have gotten a big return.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. We had that boy strapped on offense, huh? It was his bedtime, Xander. He had to go. He got work early in the morning. He forgot. That's how that transfer shit be, though, bro. You transfer and end up playing your old team and homies. See if we can get one started.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I forgot ETN used to play for Florida. That's one thing I don't get. Like, how you transfer to the rival? I get leaving, but to the rival, that's crazy.
Offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense.
We gotta pick that.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure.
Nah, yeah, Frazier, you know he that Cali boy, bro.
Back end to cover so much space.
That motherfucker run hard.
Coverage, it makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
The give to the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first, and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Howard. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down.
Yeah, of course we can't pick that.
A lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They keep dropping the ball. What?
Defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fast motion from the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
3rd and goal coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. A really tough spot to take a sack. It brings up 3rd and goal from the 17. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board.
Ohio State 6, Florida 3.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. He's got it. All down at the 39-yard
Nice.
line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again, using the quick game. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Lagway. Coming after him. Headed to the end zone.
There you go, Lagway.
Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
My boy Runs was an athlete out there, huh?
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator,
he's going for a big play downfield.
Bro, come on. Like, it's 2 of us right there, bro. How is that not a peak?
2nd down coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Yeah, bro, fuck that running back shit, man. Motherfucker just get hit all day. Like, nah. I'd rather hit a motherfucker than that.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy how that shit can happen sometimes, man. A lot of times you don't have to play. It's just if a coach sees something in you. A lot of that shit is just an eye test, bro.
That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's first and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Daniels. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability
My
to
boy
get
Nick,
the foot
man.
down for the big pickup.
It's just the second one of the day, but we
Great
good so
individual
far.
effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got a man. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Florida, number 3, with the catch and score.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Makes the score. Florida, 17. Ohio.
Man, we trying to get up there, bro.
Almost
Them
ready
motherfuckers
to
got
get
hella
away
games
after
played.
scoring the touchdown.
I don't know if I'll catch them.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He wants a big play here
Now,
late.
can we just get the fucking pick? No.
And
God.
the incomplete pass, taking a shot
It's like they
on
just let
second
motherfuckers
down.
throw
They'll be
anything,
left
bro.
with a third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On the run, it's Judkins. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They immediately call time.
Triple coverage, bro. That's like his third time doing that shit this game. We just keep batting it down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job.
Like, look at the passing stats, bro.
Running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left.
Thank you.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll...
Thank you, bro. They just let him get away with bullshit. Like, motherfucker literally just dropping back, throwing that bitch right at my players, bro. Triple coverage. We just batting it down, dropping picks. Like, come on. Yes, sir. GG's, man.
giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Bro, T. Glenn, 1993, I think is he ranked like number 12 or 11 or some shit like that. He uses Georgia. And then before I found Florida, I used to fuck with Auburn and Texas A&M. Tennessee, Gucci take flight, use Tennessee.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
And you know Vanderbilt like the #1 Tier 5 team on here. So I mean, it's some motherfuckers who do that shit. A lot of people use Georgia though. Yeah, Vandy, they low-key a little secret weapon, bro. Why you ain't been playing, Nick?
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is... I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete downfield.
We out of there. We out of there.
Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, man. Got shit going on.
Scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Orji. Quickly complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Yeah, South Carolina, they got some speed.
Snapping on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Give me that shit, boy.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
It's not letting me get my
Really
audibles
in
in.
a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. And the diving catch down the right side. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Man,
Yeah, if this was him, bro, it's a whole different game plan this time.
And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Michigan 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time.
You gotta get that off, bro.
Incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
Oh, we gotta hold that.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I need you to hold that, Wilson. Can't drop that.
Team out there to send it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down. Still running at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point.
All right, my boy Runts, man. Catch on that next one, big dog.
Now for the quarterback to run.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this quarterback is just so dangerous. You saw in the last play what he can do to hurt a defense. That's why in passing situations, it is so important to build a fence around him and get him on the ground. Nice job there by the defense.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Okay.
Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start.
And he's all
Get the ball. Get the. Oh my God, bro! How lucky can a motherfucker get?
Back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man?
Man, that's crazy. What you mean coming from me? You just threw a pick right in my fucking hands. Then recover your own fumble. What are you talking about?
All over me, but big time break for the offense.
That motherfucker can't throw, bro. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, like he could throw in real life or something. So what you surprised for?
Makes the catch. It's Morris. Puts one in the spin cycle. And he's not going to make
You complaining because the motherfucker missing throws? That's what he does.
I mean, the great news is you just
I'm mad I fucking dropped the pick. You threw right to my fucking hands.
You're still miles away from picking up this first because
The ball don't.
how
Okay.
poor you were first and second. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down.
Yeah. That should have happened now. I mean,
He
fuck.
gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to throw. It's Orgy. Into the end zone.
Look at you. Look. Oh, my God, bruh.
Intercepted. They
How many
took a
chances they
shot
gonna
on
give this
first down
motherfucker,
and
man?
just about turned the thing over.
Well, the offense
I
trying
guess
to
so.
take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come
I
up with
guess
an opportunity
motherfucking
to
so.
make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Just two
Bro, you deserve that. The
one.
drive should be over, bro.
Receiver out of bounds.
The drive should be over.
Nice job
It's
by the
2 picks
defense
we the
there,
drive.
taking
2
all
picks and a
throws away
fumble.
from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This motherfucker said the ball don't lie, man. What? I did. I heard what you said. I can't believe what you
Forced
said.
out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. The ball was in harm's way, and he is
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting
Holy fuck,
looks.
bro.
They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone.
Oh, now we won. Okay.
Coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Might be looking to run. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
That's what's so scary.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at
Bro,
that
quit
last
talking to me,
play.
bro. This motherfucker right here talking about running it back. The game not even over with.
Look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop.
All right, quit and add me. We can run it. All right, quit. Bro, you keep talking. Go ahead and quit then. And add me.
Ooh. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to
Bro, you keep. I already said, all right, quit, so we can run it back.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead.
Yep.
That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball bounces through.
Get his weak ass out of here, man. What this motherfucker talking about? Yeah, he cut that shit. He cut that shit off, man. I'll run it back with I'll run it back with his ass. What this motherfucking name was, bro. This motherfucker right here. See if this is him. Hey, this the motherfucker I've been playing? This the motherfucker I was just playing? Bro, you the motherfucker who just had Michigan, right? Alright, I know her. Bro, I know how it go, bro. Hey. You don't make the rules wrong. I know how it go, bro. Don't tell me. Oh, then he running to Bama. You said what? Nah, I don't play with tier ones, bro. Go ahead. That's how they do, man. They lose. Let me run to Bama. Let me run to Georgia or Ohio State, bro. Typical. I ain't tripping. Go ahead, bro. Do what you gotta do, brother. Hey, bro. No need to get mad, brother. You alright? Yeah, I know. Oh, then, yeah, of course he don't use Bama like that. Yeah, typical, typical, typical. Nah, I don't do that. That's I got heart, bro. I don't do that. No. Go ahead. I'm just saying, y'all motherfuckers typical, bro. Motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, let me get Bama. So you going the mill roll? You talking about the quarterback suck? Then you gonna run the mill roll? What you think that's gonna help? Shit. All right, who you running with, bro? Come on, so I can get back to the rank shit. Yeah, I'm rocking the blues, bro.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
set.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. With jet sweep pass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. I don't think that's
All
the
right.
way they drew it up. Incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. They're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's going to go for a big one. And he hauls it in at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator!
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. The offense burns the third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them.
Shit, boy.
Traffic intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Bro, shut the fuck up, all that damn crying, bro. God damn, you've been crying the whole time. Nigga worse than a fucking female, bro. I'm not saying, bro, you crying the whole fucking time.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Ward. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job.
This motherfucker on here crying about the team he got, bro. I'm like, I already knew what type of player he was. I told you, I knew what type of nigga you was, bro. And I told you, just pick Bama, cause I knew you was gonna start crying and shit, bro. The motherfuckers who run the tier 1 team, I knew you was gonna start crying is all something.
Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. It's complete.
I use Florida, bro. I don't use tier 1. I told you, pick who you want, cause I knew you was gonna start crying.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be brought down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
To throw, it's Ward. Quarterback extends the play. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense?
Open runway ahead. He's inside the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up.
Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out.
Motherfucker quit. He's a bum. That motherfucker just quit. He just sent me another. I'm not running it back at your ass, bro. You a bum.
Welcome to the swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC.
The motherfucker got his ass whooped in Michigan, quit that game, and ran it back. I was like, bro, I knew once he got Bama, I knew what type of player he was. Yeah, bro, he quit. He tried to run the Bama, and I was like, just play with him, bro. I can see you a hoe. Then he was crying about his team and shit. I'm like, bro, both times you had a team that was better than mine, bum.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
Look at this weak ass sending me messages and shit. He's a bum. He quit both games this week. He only feel comfortable if he has Bama.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Florida.
A first down for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert.
Good shit, D.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Looking for the score! And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
I think he dropped everybody back in coverage too that time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection.
No
It'll
pick.
be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end.
He caught that. That's crazy.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And first down for the offense.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it on the outside. Nice move to keep moving. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this.
He even thought that got picked off. He started running.
He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? A great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Hold and fire complete. Across the 25, he's got room.
Oh, Wilson, get out there and block, bro.
Sweet rolling catches, plenty to give him a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Buying some time. He's got the back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That shit, boy.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous
Like this
discipline
motherfucker get away
by
with some
this
crazy
sophomore to
throws,
make
though.
the pick.
Yeah. Man, my boy Gucci climbing up them boards, man.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on, close that until I'm done.
Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but Always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history. Great job at contained by... And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Keeps the legs moving.
Yes, sir.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Oh, shit.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
They kicked him, but he wasn't that very good anyway. They were literally trying to run the ball every play. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory and just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama... Got Bama again. We might have an all-Bama playoff run.
The Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. Offense getting set for first down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Milrow. Getting some heat. Slides away. And
Good shit.
gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Good shit, boy.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Offense set on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going for 6. He's
Dot.
got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a side.
Okay. Yeah, bro, I don't understand it, bro. Motherfuckers just get out of there in the first quarter. But we'll take it. God damn, bro. Where everybody at, man? I mean, some of these motherfuckers speak English, bro, but they speak French, Italian, and German and shit. Bro, this is wild, bro. I mean, it's not really frustrating. I just, I don't speak that shit, so I don't be talking to nobody for real. But yeah, sometimes trying to talk to them, it's like, their English ain't too good. I don't know no French, and they got real strong accents and shit, so that shit can kind of get crazy sometimes. All I do is go to work, hit the gym, and come home, bro.
The ultimate game in the college football season.
Yeah, like if it's something like that, then my wife gotta translate and shit like that, cause I don't be knowing, bro.
Every young football player grows up dreaming about.
Shit just sound like gibberish to me.
The expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories.
And like I tried to learn it, bro, but
challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this
French is hard as fuck. It don't make no sense.
Trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going.
Nah, I'm in fucking Switzerland, bro.
The kickoff team is out there, and
Out here fucking with the Europeans and shit.
one game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football.
Appreciate you, brother. I will say I do miss the States though, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. It's just a different type of people out here. Appreciate y'all boys, man.
Yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing... But given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Bro, the average height of the females got to be like 5'9", bro.
So second down after the incompletion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offense.
Yeah, I think it's all the cheese these motherfuckers be eating.
Nice, solid game.
Good for the bones or something.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wide.
Give me that shit, my boy.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Early movement there will cost
Bro,
the
what?
offense
I have 5
yards.
seconds on the clock.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes a quick catch. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was
Good
a
hit.
lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Trying to extend the play. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range. They don't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
I'm not even mad. You know, it's just, of course, that'll happen.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
Just catch the ball.
His target, he has the first. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, bro, a lot of stuff that happens on here, I don't even get mad, bro. Like, I'll miss a wide open pass like that. Somebody else will just throw a straight dot while the receiver gets hit and catches it. It's like, all right.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, LSU. He's going to score.
Oh, we're celebrating? Okay.
Kick return for a touchdown.
We're celebrating, chat.
This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, that was that Michigan game against that motherfucker who wanted to run it back. I was like, bro. Dropped 3 straight picks. And on that same drive, his quarterback fumbled the ball and recovered it while he was laying on the ground.
Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Lagway. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Fucking bum.
That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype in the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and
put it right on the money to pick up that first down, and I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down? And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I don't know how we didn't catch that first pick in that first play, man. We broke on that shit.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Hawkins. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Florida offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First and 10 now for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Gators are in the red zone now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space in the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's taken at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
Give me that shit with your dumbass.
He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Lagway.
Got his dumbass.
Playing it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up with a PAT.
See if that motherfucker want to celebrate now.
They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Give me that shit with your dumb ass.
For a third time tonight.
Fucking weak. Doing all that celebrating. Bum.
Touchdown, Florida. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
When he's got some space here. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to work. The ball is loose.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Grab behind the line. It's Daniels.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Easy motherfucking money, man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
I can't believe that motherfucker fumbled the onside kick. I'm like, come on, bro.
And the extra point makes
They always be trying to do some shit to keep it close on here. Always.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he steps out at the 25. Would have been the same place had it been a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Watkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass caught, second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I really like the route here of the receiver. And in the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The pocket breaking
Bum.
down.
Bum.
Can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away.
You ain't got no fans left, bro. They're not gonna make no noise. All your fans left. They said this shit over with.
Right down the middle. They tack on 3.
All LSU fans gone. You know what they saying too? They like, stupid ass coach. If he didn't have his players celebrate, we would have had a chance. Now we just got our ass flooded.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I can't imagine celebrating in the game and then losing by 20 plus points. That shit wild to me.
Bringing it out. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. New set of downs after that completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll send this to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Gets past the tackler into open space now.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this.
I don't think he broke a sack too, did he?
They really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be.
All right, when is Nussmeier breaking sacks?
Have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys.
Now let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national.
I had to violate because he pissed me off celebrating this shit. Alright, y'all boys, man. I'm about to get off this motherfucker. Y'all be smooth. Be on here next time.